Let the show begin.
Fearless.
Oh. Baiju isn't in his shop.
Oh, you're looking for Dr. Baiju. He's resting today, but he said to send any patients to the back room.
Ah, okay. Thanks. Dark circles around his eyes, like he hasn't slept a wink. And he keeps spacing out. You have to call his name several times before...
Very.
It's not serious, is it?
Appear to be in good condition, traveler. A clean bill of health is usually a good symptoms that can be used to diagnose, medicate, and cure the condition.
What do you mean, non-physical nature?
Curses, bit. Whatever it is we're dealing with, clues to your In the meantime, Changsheng and I will...
Seen it before? Well, all we can do is take their advice. Traveler! Traveler! Rise and shine! Time to wake up! Hopefully all that sleep did you some good. Feeling any better? Nope, nothing there. Showing us the opposite, so... and stabbed you in the back? Oh, okay. Then again, you woke up right where you went to bed. If anyone tries to mess with you, Paimon will beat him up!
Something is missing. It's whole, but the soul is incomplete. Left unresolved. The mother...
Oh, you was at the Primordial Sea in Fontaine, right? But then we left and never learned. Were you the one behind that hocus pocus just now?
Tell me, what is it that you saw?
Oh, of course! Coming right up. We make this one in... If I knew we'd be this busy, I wouldn't have approved Shenhe's vacation.
At the end of the day, what happens to you is of little consequence to me. I'm not here to try and win you over. I was investigating an abyssal Need I say more?
Neither of those things sound good. Sister? She mentioned an abyssal disturbance. Maybe that has something to do with what's going on with Deering Paimon. Definitely something we should fix sooner rather than later. Skirk's
1, 2, 7, 10. That'll...
So that's all we know, Miss...
I understand. Come find me.
Okay. She disappeared!
Here's your change.
Oh, no. That lady who came and sat with us, remember? You brought it out to her yourself.
You sure? I could have sworn there were only 2 of you at that table.
Wait, so neither of you noticed her? Young lady?
Mention it, that vaguely rings a bell. That settles your bill. Come again soon.
What was going on there? It's like they didn't remember Skirk being there at all. This whole situation is giving Paimon the creeps. But anyway, she told us to head to the Gwaili Plains, right? Let's not... Whoa! Let's go check it out. So, this is what they were collecting. It looks Yeah. What is going on here?
From the moment they are born. Gods are the most common example of that. The remnants of gods who fell thousands of years ago remain buried deep within the earth, carrying within them a warped will and a moved. There are traces left, but they're fading fast.
The ghost traveler. Paimon poked her, and she's solid.
Your life hangs in the balance, and that's what you're fixated on? Simple as that. Unlike you, I have no desire to establish a connection with the world. Let's get back on track.
Okay. Where were we? In our experience.
But power doesn't come from nothing, and it doesn't just disappear for no reason. The remains are arms like you everywhere. The only difference being, you can night. Countless consecrated beasts were slaughtered, and a large amount of the god for this world, including the Stella Fortuna above. And Conria, people believe, into a new constellation. Yet now, stars are disappearing. Sight steals nutrients from a host. And now, it's no longer satisfied with the remains of the dead. It wants. This time, it only took a fragment of your. All I know for certain is this. Getting back what you lost will not be easy. Considering how much power this entity has stolen, it will easily be crushed if you go up against it.
So you're gonna help us, right?
We're going to help each other. You are my ticket to uncovering this thing's true identity.
Well, great! You seem super strong and you know.
After a sudden crisis. And I should warn you, getting mixed up with me can have unforeseen consequences. We're on very different journeys. You don't want to be a transaction, that's all. You would do well to remember that.
You'd think she'd be a little friendlier since she's agreed to help us. But nope, she's just like when we met her in the Prime. Is a super embarrassing nickname. Ah, time piece of your soul back. So, let's follow her and see what sort of plan she's got. Whoa! This place is way bigger than Paimon expected. Where are we?
This is where I live. Time flows differently in this place. I don't know how much Ajax has told you, but when he fell into this space, I mentored him for 3.
Right! That's Child's real name! Yeah, Paimon remembers him mentioning Soul Snatcher for now, right?
Yes, well, I didn't bring you here just to show you around. And the outside place you saw, the one full of fog. Both your description and the abyssal disturbance of your soul is hiding there. But the abyss is a chaotic and turbulent place. If we want to pinpoint their location, we need to see what that space looks like without the fog. Abyssal power can grant a special. Do you plan to learn? That tracks. All the information you have suggests. Depends on your perspective. Floods and hurricanes take countless lives too. But if one day, just means we have to turn to the second best option.
Dream mirroring?
Since you haven't studied the art of using abyssal power, and have no plans to jump in the deep end right now, I'll have to do the investigation. Then, I can guide you through the dream environment, and we'll take. Tough to say. This is an unprecedented situation. Easy. To play it.
The next time we see Child, we have to treat him like our senior?
Do as skills and train you for the specific scenarios that I think we might face.
Oh, she moves fast. Paimon can hardly keep up with her. So, special happened was probably anti-Raiden Shogun training, right? Oh, feels like a lifetime ago. Skirk seems pretty strong.
Ready?
Bring it
You're no rookie in this area, so I won't bore you with the basics. During your long journey, you've no doubt sparred with a lot of talented swords.
Oh, and Kazuha, Ayaka. Yeah, we've met sword masters like you in every nation we've been through. You sparred with a bunch of
Altogether, a style or school of fighting. To use the human body as an analogy, your style is your skeleton, the foundation, the framework. Techniques are the muscles and other flesh attached to the bones. This is where you're improving your sword fighting is like growing that body. If your frame without a big enough frame to support it, you'd end up bloated and unwieldy. You need to do some introspection. Take a good, hard look at your past experiences and figure out which parts of what you've learned are just techniques, and which parts can be used to form your own system of blade work. Only then will you get the full utility out of all your thoughts and observations along the way. Only then will every strike you deliver make perfect sense.
Wait, is that it? Paimon thought you were gonna teach him some cool new moves. Like when you went swoosh and opened a tunnel to another place.
One day, you'll reach a new level of power where you realize that even that's as basic a trick as any other. But right now, our swords... Failure is your best teacher, and rigor is your coursework. That's all I have to say. Time to make a start. Train until you're satisfied with yourself. Now focus. Destroy the crystal columns as swiftly as you can.
Hang in there, traveler!
Stay calm. Use your head. You have to keep it together.
will be frozen in time.
Person and ask yourself, what lies beneath the surface? What's their guiding philosophy? What's their state of mind as they maneuver their weapon? Now take that and practice it right away with speed, skill, and strength, over and over, until your hand is one with your mind. This is the only path.
Step on up! Dance with the waves!
If you start to tire, empty your mind, but do not stop. Stay in that frame of mind as you keep up the fight. Fingers.
'Twas on a deserted, moonlit night that the hero approached the vile dragon's limpid lair. Rain Cutter! Feathers fleeting wet, the white heron treads water, a sight without flaw. Master of Inazuma Kamisato Art Tachitsutsu.
Looks like you've made some real progress. That concludes your training session.
Awesome! Paimon knew you could do it!
How do you feel? As you should be. Time flies when you're training hard. You've actually been going for several days now with no rest.
Yeah.
Let's hope you see that foggy place in your dream, so I can get this investigation over and done with. In the outside world can help you in this process. The most important thing is to remain patient.
Skirk, why are you skipping classes again? We've talked about this. Your teacher like that. It's very disrespectful.
Alright, let's not get into a big fight about this. Skirk's learned what she needs. There's no point forcing her to sit through more classes if she doesn't want to be there.
Huge fish! I never knew they could get that big! It looked kinda dumb though, with that stupid big fat head. I tried there that can spit fire! I bet if I climbed on its back, it could fly me all the way to the stars!
Then I suppose your old dad should get one as a pet too. Otherwise, how are you gonna hear me call you for dinner up there in the stars?
Wait! Put on a coat at least, you'll catch a cold! I'm talking to you, young lady! You spoil that child, you know. Ever since that merchant shipper
Are happy. Besides, we both know you're all bark and no bite. Come on, our little adventurer's gonna be hungry when she gets back. Let's get started on dinner.
The stars shimmer high above. But what lies beyond the stars? Mountains as far as the eye can see? An endless snowy plain? Or maybe buildings taller than the sky, like the people from the merchant ship said? I can't be the only one asking these questions. The universe is fascinating. If only I could meet some other people like me. We could set sail together and explore every corner of the world. I'm sick of being a kid. There's so many amazing things out there, and I'm ready to see them all. But for now, I'm starving. Better get back.
Don't let a single one of them get away!
No!
Take the threat.
Take him down.
Don't be scared. Ah!
This way!
We'll never make it!
Fire. There's fire.
Why are you doing this? What did we do to deserve our own hands? And this is how you treat us?
Run! Save yourselves!
Captain, Zone 3 is clear and we have Zone 2 surrounded.
Begin extermination. Remember the orders from upper command. Good. The only ones who put up a real fight are that man and his wife, correct? What's their status?
We shot the man in the ankles and the wife broke her wrist attempting to fight back. They won't be doing much more fighting.
Well, well. Turns out some of these beasts do know how to use their claws. Now the threat these savages pose will be undeniable. Let them cling to what's left of their lives for a little longer. Once the other zones are cleared, I'll cut off their heads myself.
Dad? Mom?
Skirk! You're alright! Thank heavens!
I'm so happy to see you, sweet girl. But you need to go. It isn't safe here. They'll be
Place. Alert all units. Prepare to surround.
Run, Skirk! Run as far away as you can! Don't trust anyone! Your dad and I... So brave. I know you're going to grow up to be such a positive light in this world.
Whenever you miss us, just play this song. Remember.
A savage that can pluck a tune. Well, the show's over. Stop singing! Shut it! I said shut it or I'll make you! Fine. Have it your way! You! Stop singing! Shut it!
You're awake? This time, the focus is elemental energy. Come.
Man, staying in the abyss feels so surreal, don't you think? No day and no night. It's like time hardly exists. If the Paimon still gets hungry like clockwork.
The first is the natural energy power. Master Sertologi is a true expert in that area. After all, he was one of the group of 5 that The elemental energy of Tivad, on the other hand, is derived from the power of the light. To make my life easier, I disguise my about delving into abyssal power. Really what's going on there. Like I said, true growth comes from adversity, but only if you make the choice to pick yourself. Use the power of Animo to clear the field as fast as you can. To tilt the scales of success in your favor.
Blade!
Use the power of Hydro to destroy. You can't afford another.
Water jet! Water jet!
It means your aspirations need no approval from the gods. Your power is not bound by the rules of this world. So be bold. Do not be afraid to chart your own path. Very good. which is a good sign. Relentless practice with the elements has drained all your strength, but it's also what allowed you to make progress. Get some rest. When you wake up, we'll proceed to the final stage of your training.
What is the secret to power? Longing, hatred, self-preservation. No, it is fear. The fear of losing those you love. The fear of watching your home burn. Fear of loneliness. Fear of death. Fear is the source of evolution. Failing over our fears, that we surpassed first ourselves, and then the rest of the world. That fear is now part of you. It calls on you to evolve. And it is time. Any minute.
I can barely lift the sword anymore. If I keep going, I feel like my wrist is going to break.
So it has not splintering a bone. After all, how do you feel?
Cold.
These are back from the brink of death. You become stronger. I now understand why. But you still have much to learn in your pursuit of strength. Your mind is rife with distractions. From now on, I make you weak and become master over your physical form. Get up, Skirk. Wipe the blood off your face. Cut away.
Yes, Master. Ready to start the final stage of your training.
From your training so far, you have gained better command of the sword, and more control over your elemental abilities. That's only part of it. Experience is the real teacher. Your journey, the friends you have made, rationally, even in unpredictable combat situations. To simulate this, I'm going to attack and you're going to block. Ready? Just like your sister.
That's cheating!
You think every opponent has the same moral code as you? You can denounce their deplorable anxiety, anger, fear. But a true warrior is never at their whim. Only when you are free from the influence of emotion can you make the right choice, no matter the same. Let's begin. Try to use reason over emotion. Make the most rational and advantageous same drill as before, but this time I'm going to interfere. Hold your focus. Not bad. Better. You're getting the hang of it. The first step to control
actions. From now on, I shall show no mercy in your training. You must learn to shut out all the
Let's pause here. One look, and I can tell your mind is theory. But in practice, it's more demanding than sword work or elemental abilities. The only goal of this training is for you to reach a point that you're satisfied with. You managed to push past your limits, which is a good start. You can be proud of that and sleep. Warriors will train day and night to perfect their skills. But when the battle comes, their fate may be decided in a matter of minutes. One mistake, one moment of hesitation, and just like that, all their blood, sweat, and tears were for nothing. You need to push yourself to perfection, or you might not even live to regret it.
Hurt though, didn't she? I heard it was pretty bad.
Yeah, well, that's a given. But the moment she was on the mend, she got right back to practicing her sword work. I heard Master suffered the day.
Incredible!
Pathetic. You're not even trying. You're so much.
Do you even remember how many of us perished in that fire? How many bodies were left to rot on the scorched earth? Yet you alone live on.
Explore the whole universe and get answers from the stars. I just need to wait till I'm grown up. Then...
Run! Skirk! Run! Only death awaits us here. Keep running, and don't ever look back.
From somewhere beyond the stars won't do, now will it? How about saying... you hail from beneath the earth instead? As the Conrian saying goes, venturing out into the universe and down into the abyss are the same in that both are braving the dark unknown.
Well, I'm a visitor on this planet, so I'll follow the rules.
Ah, splendid. That saves me quite a bit of trouble. Let me offer you a piece of advice in return, although it might not be what you want to hear. I know the pursuit of strength is important to you, but taking a moment for yourself every once in a while is never a bad idea.
why Skirk and Paimon got this all ready for you. Dig in, before it gets cold. Ah, well, if you're around some grudge.
Here's an idea. Let's save the chit-chat until after the meal.
Ugh, so full. Okay, it's Paimon's turn to sleep now. Wake her up when it's time to go.
I have good news. From your journey and hone your skills against formidable opponents. Second, I've located the culprit we've been searching for. Next, we just need to retrieve the missing part of your soul, and our business will be concluded. When Ajax trained with me, he once told me he was bursting with questions. So I allowed him to ask me 3 of them before he left. You and I may never meet again, Traveler. So if there's anything you want to ask me... Okay, not the angle I was expecting. What makes you ask that? I knew that was a possible side effect. Closed off my mind to you for that exact reason. Even with the dream mirroring, you should have seen nothing but endless darkness. Whatever. Must have been a flaw in my execution. I shouldn't be too surprised. Due to some recent circumstances, my self-control has been lacking as of late. Since you've seen what you've seen, there's no reason to hide the truth. All I ask is that you keep it a secret. No, I'm not from Teyvat. I'm from a different planet. And there was a time when I journeyed through the stars. A lot like you in some ways. Several hundred years ago, my master, Sertologi, opened the border between worlds and sent me here. But this is not my home. And one day, I'll return to the vast unknown of space. So, there you have it. On to your second question. To be first, I need to understand the source of his strength. To do that, I need to follow in his footsteps. Focus and purpose. Okay. You have one question remaining.
You make it sound so easy. Still found nothing.
Well, your last question? Ajax. His situation is different than yours. Before you ever crossed paths with me, you'd already encountered many formidable people, studied their techniques, and developed your own skill set. So, during your training, all I had to do was build upon that foundation. In the long run, that would only hinder his growth. Once Ajax has enough strength in his own right, I will allow us to meet again. Until then, let that motivate him to reach his full potential. Unlike you, I have no desire to establish a connection with the world. The weak and the lowly have no right to remember me. They're lucky they only have a few missing memories to show for it. Wake up your companion. It's time to go. Oh, and everything I just told you. Best keep it a secret from her as well.
Time to go. Oh, finally. Where are we headed? I'll protect us. How brilliant!
Merciless.
Wait, this is near the chasm, right?
Yes. If we enter from here, still.
For safety? Oh, but,
Merciless. Fearless.
Come on, you got this.
Hey, what are you two doing here? Merciless. Fearless.
Oh, looks like this is a dead end. Did we make it to his hiding place? Ugh, this fog is making it impossible to see anything!
This should be the place where you were attacked, Traveler. The missing part of your soul should be nearby. Can you sense where it is? Our opponent must have covered his tracks just in case. Otherwise, you should have sensed it much more strongly.
Hold on! Look! The spikes are back!
Stay calm. Let's hold back a little. Give our enemy some wiggle room so we can see what we're dealing with. If you're too reckless, we might be playing right into his hands. Our enemy took part of your soul for a reason. It's likely he integrated it into his attack somehow. If we're smart about this, we can track it down.